Hey everyone, Superman here, coming to you with another showcase video. Now, my last two previous showcase videos, I went over Kryptonian capsules and I went over the Watchtower styles for Superman or Kryptonian or House of L based that were in it, or Sunstone based. Now, for this one, it's gonna basically be the emblems from a few of the capsules that I went over, and I'm wearing this style specifically, mind you, because in the capsule video that I've posted recently, I forgot to showcase or mention the last sun material. I did leave a pinned comment um on the material asking or if anybody wanted to see the material. I left them a comment stating if you want to see it, leave a comment, and a fan definitely left a comment. So I wanted to showcase the style here that I have it on and the material itself. So this is my Last Sun, aka Kill All Superman style from the Death Metal series of comics, and here is the Last Sun material based off of this Superman specifically. So it is a legit Superman material that we have in game. Um, but I just wanted to showcase that, so that's why I'm wearing this style at the moment throughout the showcase for the video, or for the beginning of the intro at least. Now, getting to the emblems, we obviously have the main one, so I'm going to switch to this style while I showcase it because it makes it easier. Just one second. But first and foremost, we're obviously going to go with the classic Superman emblem. Um, You can call it the 80th emblem, you can call it the 85th emblem, or you can go by what it is, the Superman anniversary emblem, the original actual Superman emblem in game. Um, so we're gonna start off with that one just to kind of get that one out there because I know people are probably gonna look at it and go, "Why didn't you do the main one?" But I wanted to throw that one out there. This one isn't from the capsule. Just saying that now. I just want to showcase the emblem because it counts as a Superman based emblem that it's in game. Um, now, when it comes to all the other emblems, there are enhanced versions and regular versions. I'm only gonna showcase. I'm gonna showcase both for this one because it is easier to do so. But this emblem here is the House of Ah emblem. Personally, I've seen a few people use this one. Um, I never really dabbled into this one. I like this one personally myself, but I know a lot of people tend to use it. And sorry if my voice or if I keep trying to clear my throat. Um, just got a lot of mucus buildup going on at the moment, coming off of a sickness. But I have the enhanced House of Vok emblem. I've seen a few people use this one before as well. It looks more of like a K though than a V, so it's kind of interesting on why it's labeled House of Vok, but it looks like a K. Just I kind of just realized that. I'm not gonna lie. Um, you have the House of Zas or Ox, however you want to pronounce it. But I know this one before the Superman anniversary emblem was a thing, was the main one everyone was using, including myself. I will say that now. Um, this one was a go-to for sure. Now, in this video, I'm going to mention, I will throw out some honorable mentions throughout this, video. I will throw honorable mention emblems that I would prefer or use for other styles or different styles if you don't like any of these ones. Um, but to continue, now these capsules here, the House of I, House of Vok, House of Oz, I'm pretty sure these ones were from the six dimensional capsule. So be mindful of that. So if you want to get these emblems, they are only available in broker and from the Kryptonian, six-dimensional Kryptonian capsule. Um, now I don't remember if I have all the enhanced versions. I should, but I think that's all of them. I should have more. I might have more of the regular ones, but on to the Kryptonian General time capsule emblems, starting off with Cal Kent's. Sorry, this is Cal Kent's. a legit Superman that was from a Superman comic with Superman Prime 1 million. So he was also involved in those comics, or in that comic at least. From what I know, I don't know too much about him though. So just throwing that out there now. We have the Kryptonian flag emblem. Um, Let me just color it a little different where you can see this color differently. But we have the Kryptonian flag emblem here. Um, then we have Kryptonian military. Now with these emblems, I personally wouldn't use for anything. I kind of sometimes wish we had different options. Like I feel like they could have definitely did different versions of Superman's emblems to be exact. Like the Kryptonian Descendant emblem being Cal Kent's, like this one's fine, but I would have preferred another one, like Kingdom Comes. Um, for instead of the Kryptonian flag, I would have preferred Bizarro's, and then for Kryptonian military, instead of that one, I would have chose like what's another good example of one to use? A color changeable regular classic Superman anniversary album or something like that. Like I would have chose something different, you know. But getting on to the actual Superman emblems or other legit Superman emblems, including the Superman anniversary one. But first we have the Kryptonian Prime. So this one's Superman Prime 1 millions um emblem. Highly, if you have Superman Prime 1 million, definite a high snag. You know that one's a definite. Like if you have a Superman Prime 1 million style, or you have him as a character, definitely grab this emblem. You have the Kryptonian key emblem, which I would prefer, or in my opinion, say this is the best second option in game currently that you can get for Superman if you don't have the Superman anniversary one. 100%. Um, and I know others would probably agree. But if you don't have the Superman anniversary one, definitely go for the Kryptonian key. Then you have the Kryptonian Sunshine for Sunshine Superman. I know a lot of people tend to use this one. I've seen a few people use this one every once in a while for style, but this one I would say is 50-50 on if you want to get it or not for your Superman style. But, that's the other one. Um, then you have Kryptonian Super Demon, which is that when I first seen this emblem, I looked it up and looked into it. This version of Superman looks like Etrigan, or it's Etrigan with Superman's powers. I can't remember which from when I looked it up, but it's Etrigan with Superman's powers, or it's Superman is Etrigan. One of those two. It was a pretty. He looks pretty dope. I'll say that. But you have the Kryptonian Super Doom emblem. Now This one's pretty interesting because um, when I think of Super Doom, I think of the Doomsday plagued Superman, like when he absorbed Doomsday, and I'm pretty sure that's what it's from. But this is a pretty solid emblem if you didn't want to use it for anything. But from what I know, if I remember correctly, Super Doom, that one's a pretty solid emblem personally. But that's what it's from. It's from when Superman absorbed the Doomsday plague um, and transformed into Doomsday for a split second. But on to others. I think that's all of the enhanced versions. Now the regular versions are obviously going to be the same, but non-enhanced. So you have the non-enhanced version of the House of Ah, and then you'll have the non-enhanced versions of the others. Let me get to it. Got the non-enhanced version of House of Vox, or House of Vox, sorry. And then you have the non-enhanced version of House of Ox, which was the main one. Like I've seen a lot of people use this regular version than the enhanced version, but now that the majority of us have the Superman anniversary emblem, this one would still kind of see people using when it comes to like a color changeable Superman emblem. But that's why I always recommended Kryptonian Key to them. Um, Then to move on, we have the Kryptonian flag, regular. Then we have um, let's get to it here. Kryptonian military, regular. This one kind of looks like a mountain. This one I can't see a lot of people using, but I feel like you can possibly try to use it for Commander Superman. I would say you can, but that depends. So if you can find something for these emblems, specifically the Kryptonian flag or Kryptonian military, go for it. Then you have the Kryptonian Prime. If I had my Superman Prime 1 million style with me, I would show you it. I'll probably go to my base and grab it. Then you have the Kryptonian Key. Hands down, still recommend for anybody or to anybody. And if I have the ability or chance to, if somebody were to need a Superman emblem, I would always recommend this one. And if I had it, I would give it to them because that's the best one we have besides the Superman anniversary. And for the luckier people, the BVS emblem. Sadly, I did miss out on the BVS emblem though. Hopefully it comes back, but with licensing and everything, I doubt it. But then we have the Sunshine Superman here. And then after Sunshine Superman, we have the Kryptonian Super Demon. I like this one. It's pretty simplistic though. It's pretty simplistic, and the only reason why I say it's simplistic is because it's just the S. So, we already have an S emblem. Then we have the Kryptonian Super Doom. And then that's pretty much all of them. Now, for the honorable mentions, personally, that I would say if you don't have this one, I would say you can use the Superwoman one. Like, I know I used to use the Superwoman one a lot when I didn't have the anniversary emblem. Sorry. Then I would have the Subject Zero. I've seen a lot of people use as well for an emblem for Superman, but it really depended on the style for this one. Same with Subject 1. Subject 1 was the actual Flashpoint Superman's emblem specifically, so we did technically still have a legit Superman emblem in the game, but it wasn't the one we obviously all wanted. But Subject 1, if you decide to use or make Flashpoint Superman, this is the emblem for you. You got Subject 1 here. What's another honorable mention that I would prefer? That is, what one was it? Lots of people tend to use kind of just like letterman, letter S as another one. You can technically go with as an honorable mention. Something basic. I know a lot of new players had it. And I know you have the regular S emblem as well, which was another one that a lot of people tended to use back in the day, even before the Superman anniversary emblem. But y'all know the next honorable mention, which I will state in a second. But you got this S emblem as well. You can technically go for or use. But back in the day, when we didn't have the Superman anniversary emblem, everybody went with the shields. The classic OG shields emblem is the one that a lot of people used back in the day when we didn't have the emblem. So that's definitely still on the table when it comes to honorable mentions, because that was the legitimate emblem that we used before the Superman anniversary. Then for other honorable mentions, you can do Form of Zan. I would say is a good one. I tend to use Form of Zan for Bizarro or a Kingdom Come, or if you're a fan, My Adventures with Superman, the animated series or cartoon series. I tend to use this emblem for that. because in my personal opinion, it's the closest we have to Kingdom Come. Yes, it's a Z. Yes, it's flipped, but it's still the closest Kingdom Come emblem that we have personally, in my opinion. But others would disagree or see otherwise. But then some people seen it and they were just like, "What emblem is that?" And then I told them, and they started using it for it as well. But you can also use it for a Zod emblem. So you can use it for Zod because it is a Z, so it counts for something. Um, and I think that's all of the honorable mention ones. Um, no, what's another one I tend to use? It's not a Superman related emblem, but I'm gonna throw this one in there because it's one that I kind of like to use. But Apollo is another emblem. It's not Kryptonian related. It's not Superman related. It's not Sunstone related. It's not anything like that. But if you were to like want a golden age Superman look, it's perfect for it. Like if you wanted a golden age or like a Superman Action Comics #1 or Superman series issue #1, like this would be the emblem to go for. You know what I mean? And I know Multiverse said it a few times in one of his lives or multiple of his lives when he seen me wear this emblem for my Golden Age look. He said something about Apollo when it came to Superman and the relation with that. I forgot what it was specifically, but he put a relation out there with this emblem for Superman. So yeah, it counts. I'm gonna count that in there for everyone to kind of just have ideas for more than just the emblems that I was showcased. There are others out there that you can use that would look good for Superman. I think that's pretty much all of them. I could be very wrong though, but if you do have other recommendations or other ideas or thoughts on what emblems you can use for Superman besides the ones I've put in here, definitely put them in the comment section and leave a comment on them. But here's a enhanced version of the Form of Zan emblem as well, just to kind of throw it in there. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much all of them. Um, Now I will say this while making this video. Hopefully, if we do get the Absolute Superman time capsule, I'm still kind of hoping for it. I know we all are. But if we get the capsule, hopefully it's color changeable, or how I would personally like it, if the Absolute Dark Knight chest, like I would like it the same way in a sense of being how it's colored. Like I would like to be able to like have the chest be like this to where I can change it this way and then have the blue or have the emblem be color changeable but in a different slot and then have the neck be out, to where I can still change that to a different slot because hey, I'm just throwing ideas out there, but this looks pretty good to me for a chess piece for Superman, but I would prefer it being emblem compatible with the Superman S. Yeah, no. So, or however they decide to do it for Absolute Superman, you know, whatever the case may be. If they give us emblems, hopefully they give us more than just Absolute Superman's emblem. Like they come up with other Superman related emblems in the game, like Kingdom Comes and stuff like that. And I only say Kingdom Come Superman because when it comes to Kingdom Come Superman, or more or less David Cornsweat's Superman specifically, that's the emblem that he's using. So if we get a Kingdom Come color changeable emblem, you can make David Cornsweat's emblem as well. So I just wanted to throw that in there. But other than that, thanks for watching the video, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And leave a like and or subscribe, and leave a comment for your opinions on emblems or what emblems you feel like could work for Superman and what they should do when it comes to future Superman emblem ideas. So definitely leave it in the comment section down below, and much love to everyone. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.